Thank you so much, Ewan. Now, it was ranked as one of the best discoveries of all time, the first full-scale working railway steam locomotive that was invented in 1804 in the United Kingdom. Now, these steam engines played a fundamental part in the Industrial Revolution and were used for regular railway transport until the middle of the 20th century. We've invited into studio travel expert Maureen Stover, who's here to tell us why this is such a unique form of travelling, what the charm is about it, and especially why it's still so important in this day and age. Maureen, welcome to Expresso.
Thank you.
How are you?
Fine, and you, thanks.
I'm very, very good, thank you. You know what? I've never done a long train trip, so this is always fascinating to me. But why do you think there's been such a long-standing fascination with train travel?
Well, it's the mode of travel from the bygone area.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of romance and associated with it, especially the steam engines. I had the privilege of having my mom with me on this trip, and she was reminiscing with fond memories from her younger years on the train. For them, it was more about an adventure, not only getting from one destination to the next. And also, there's no better way of experiencing a country from the window of a train.
That's amazing. Now, I know that you did the Southern African leg of the Rovos Rail. What were some of the unique experiences that you had there, and why was it so incredible?
Well, from the moment we arrived at the station, it felt like we stepped back in time. The whole train has this Victorian atmosphere, and the rooms are very comfortable.
Really?
Each have their own bathroom. And the staff, extremely friendly and attentive. And then one of the highlights is this observation deck that they've got. Oh. So you go there, it's an outside balcony that you sit on before you have dinner, and you mingle with the guests. There's no radio, no TV. So they basically force you to do a digital detox.
Really?
Yeah, all cell phones restricted to the room.
So you're forced to interact with the people that you're actually there with.
Yes, and almost step back in time, like I said.
That's amazing. Yeah. Now, with a trip like this, are you able to stop en route, or is it like full-on go all the way?
No, they've on all the trips they've got stops. This particular one stops at Kimberley. So you do a tour of the mining town, and then also you stop at Mikey's Fontaine, which is the very well-preserved little historical village. And what was really nice is that they stopped the train 5 kilometres before they got to Mikey's Fontaine, and people can get off and stretch their legs and hike into town, which the guests really loved.
Approximately how long does a trip like that take?
The trip we were on were 2 nights, 3 days.
Oh, amazing. What are some travel tips that you would like to give people if they are thinking of doing a long trip via the train?
Well, definitely unplug your laptop, put away your phone, catch up on a book that you always wanted to read.
Yes.
Lots of relaxation. I personally think these train trips are brilliant for a special occasion, like an anniversary. You might think it's expensive, but if you take into consideration 2 nights at a 5-star hotel with all your flights included, you know, the cuisine on the train was amazing, paired with wines. So when you add all of that up, it actually isn't, you know, such a expensive experience. It's actually really affordable.
Wonderful stuff. Yeah. Well, that's amazing. Thank you so much,
Pleasure.
Maureen. You've definitely, you know, kind of given us that desire to travel via train again. I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful and excellent experience. Thank you for opening and enlightening us about that experience.
My pleasure.
Oh, wow. Well, we are all about travel on your Travel Tuesday. And if you've been thinking of taking a long trip via a train, well, then definitely do that, because Maureen has just opened up our eyes and enlightened us to everything that is out there, including the luxurious world of traveling via the train. So definitely you might want to check that out, and definitely it's affordable as well, very, very affordable. Well, it's time to find out where else we can be traveling in the world.